Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're setting out on a really fascinating journey into the invisible, yet highly structured rules that totally dictate the physical world around us. Seriously, if you've ever looked at a massive natural phenomenon and wondered about the hidden mechanics making the whole shebang work so seamlessly, you are in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive into this. Think about a massive iceberg for a second. What actually defines the relationship between a fluid environment and gigantic floating objects like icebergs? It's this massive, completely counterintuitive visual riddle that we've all seen in photographs or documentaries, but we rarely stop to truly decode it. What is the actual science happening right there at the point where the ice meets the water? Section 1. The Floating Iceberg Mystery. They are huge and heavy, yet they float effortlessly. Why? We're talking about objects made of solid, frozen material that can literally weigh millions of tons. Logically, you'd think millions of tons of ice would just sink straight down to the dark bottom of the ocean. No way it floats, right? Yet roughly 10% of it just bobs right there at the surface, practically defying gravity. Interestingly, water is actually one of the very few substances in the universe that expands when it freezes, by exactly 9% to be precise, making its solid form a real anomaly in physics. So how does an object of that insane scale stay afloat? Let's decode the mechanics behind this together. Section 2. Defining the density ratio. So the crucial point is this foundational definition. Density is the mathematical ratio of an object's mass to its volume. It's not just about raw weight, and it's not just about its pure physical footprint. It is the precise mathematical tension between those two things, mass compared to volume. I really want you to keep this specific ratio firmly in your mind, because it's the master key to unlocking this entire phenomenon. Section 3, Particle Packing and Mass. So how exactly do particle packing and mass determine a substance's density? I mean, if density is just a mathematical ratio on paper, what's physically happening inside the structure of an object to generate that ratio? How do all those tiny building blocks behave and come together to give us our final number? Well, it basically boils down to two incredibly straightforward physical realities. First, how closely are the particles packed together in a given space? And second, what is the specific weight of those microscopic components? It's the crowding of the atoms, how tightly they're squeezed into a volume, combined with their individual heaviness that dictates the final density. Moving on to Section 4, Fluid States and Moving Atoms. And this brilliantly illustrates the essential dichotomy at play in our physical world. On one hand, we have fluids, so liquids and gases, where atoms can move freely around one another. They just flow. On the other hand, we have rigid structures, like our solid iceberg, where atoms are locked firmly into place. This fundamental difference in atomic mobility is the exact stage where our incredible floating act takes place. Section 5, Water as the Standard. To make this super practical, we have to ask, how can we compare the density of different substances to water? We know what density is theoretically, and we know what causes it down on a microscopic level, but how do we actually use this knowledge to evaluate the real world? Here's exactly how we put it into practice. First, we use water as our universal yardstick. Because it's literally everywhere and acts as a constant, it is the absolute perfect standard. Next, we take our different substances and weigh their physical properties directly against that watery baseline. Finally, by doing this direct comparison, we calculate their relative density. So we aren't just looking at isolated numbers in a vacuum anymore. We're measuring how one substance literally battles another for space. Let's move to this and see how this builds up to the ultimate payoff. Calculating that relative density predicts exactly how items will behave in fluid states, and this entirely solves our iceberg mystery. Because frozen water expands, that unique crystalline structure means the iceberg's overall relative density becomes slightly lower than the liquid water surrounding it. It's physically forced upward. By evaluating that mathematical ratio against our standard of water, the massive visual riddle is solved, purely through structure and math. It's just amazing. As we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. The next time you see a colossal iceberg on a documentary, or honestly, even just ice cubes clinking in a simple glass of water, ask yourself, how does relative density quietly shape the physical world around you? You now have the microscopic lens to actually see it. Keep questioning those invisible rules, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.